So, welcome to tutorial 3G of my tutorial to model a Star Trek based spaceship. We optimized the shading in our last tutorial a little bit and also removed the grid of our surface here, so we don't have this grid here anymore. For this reason, it was this one, we deactivated it because it made not beautiful shapes on our labels and on our windows. So we just want a grid where no windows are and where the label is not. For this reason, in this tutorial we will make our own grid. So let's go to this layer here, where our texture is, our texture object is actually. So here's Windows light are still deactivated, so they are not rendered, but we see them here. Now we will just make a random grid. We might think about removing those gray parts here to make them like we did them like the windows, so that we can do a better grid here. Let's try this first. So we have marked our object here, our texture object. We have our both materials. So go to edit mode, select the gray one and say select, so that you have all of them, and then select the other one and say assign, so everything is white now. So we have just hull text 1, but we also want hull text 2. We just have hull text 2 and we also want to have hull text 1, of course, still. And we will do it the same way we did it with our window. So just select some of them. Be careful here, the label is here. So if we also activate, we can just activate the layers in object mode. So it was this, I think. Okay, because we are in texture mode, we don't see it, because it is not a texture here. So, okay, let's activate both layer 6 and layer 7. And this one should not be rendered too, so we will deactivate it here. Yeah, and then we will select our hull again, our body, and select some of the faces. Let's select this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. You don't need to do exactly the same, of course, again. And then let's copy them by pressing Shift D. So Shift D, not just D. Then we should have copied them. Let's see. No, because I had this selected, so of course you need to have Blender selected and say Shift P again. So now we have them copied, and we will move them a little bit out of the ship like we did with the window, like that. Then we will assign another material again. Let's deactivate the see-through, it's disturbing here. Okay, so Control 3 to have this view again. And then before we do something, we should make this face here more with correct lines. So say size 0 and size at 0, and here the same, size at 0. Okay, for the other ones it should be already okay. Let's see. Not completely. That's why the window is not perfect here. So size at 0. Of course, this is 0. Size at 0. This does not change our window, of course, because this is another layer, another object actually. Okay, we could repair it all of them perfectly, but we will just do it like that. For now, if you want to have perfect faces, just do it, make it more perfect. So, okay. Then, again select all these faces. And maybe without this one. So just go with the mouse on it and press Shift L to deselect them, and we will just copy those. So Shift D, V. But actually, before we copy them, let's make them smaller. So say individual origins, go to face selection, and scale them down like that. And then we can copy them. Move them along the y-axis with a number value actually, so let's move them. I forgot 0.5 minus is good. Then copy this one. So let's copy it to gy minus 0.5. Okay, this one disappeared into our mesh, or just move it a little bit out. Okay, so this time we will select this face, and this face. Go to our side view again, and not all of them are completely visible, I just realized, so we need to move them even more out. Like that, and then we will copy them again, move all of them minus 0.5 along the y-axis, and again move them minus 0.5 along the y-axis, and again whoops, gx minus 0.5. I think I also moved them along the... Yeah, okay. So let's just undo that, and again Shift D, and then GX. No, that was the error. GY minus 0.5. Shift D, GY minus 0.5. So one is missing again. So let's move them out until you see it. Actually, all of them here didn't work so well. So go to see-through mode, select this face and this face, deactivate see-through, and move them out singly. And the reason why I didn't copy this one is because I wanted to scale this one up. So go to object mode, edit mode, and select this face here. Be careful that you select the edge, the correct edge, and move it along the y-axis. Okay, to be sure, just select this face and move it a little bit more out. So then you see clearly that this face belongs to this, and then you can move this face along the y-axis. Okay. And we go a little bit into our mesh here, but that's okay. We will correct that in a minute. Here's some strange face. This one and this one. Let's remove them. And then let's again select this face, by pressing just L when you are on one edge of this mouse, of this mesh or face. Say subdivide, no, not subdivide, say loop cut and slide it there, here, this one, Okay, but before we do that, go. Okay, it's a little bit disturbing here, so let's select it and move them along the axis 1, -1 value, then we can see it completely. The loop cut and slide. And then we move it back. So we said 1, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. And then press Z and select the middle edge, this one. Deactivate this Z and move it out. And then when you moved it out, you could also move it along the x-axis a little bit so that we follow the shape of our ship. Okay. And then when we have this line, we can just select it. Maybe move it a little bit out so that we can be sure that it is outside. And then we can copy it and move it along the z-axis a little bit. And make a second one. See our shape here, okay. Okay, so I think we should add more of them, but for yeah, maybe just this one here we should do immediately. So select this edge here, extrude it along the y-axis, then select this edge here, and no, it didn't work completely, so move it back a little bit along the y-axis like this, extrude it again like this, and then select this edge and extrude it along the z-axis. Like that, and then of course we need to move it out, so like that. Let's see how it looks from the front. Okay. Wrong material. So go to face selection, select the new faces here, our 3 faces, and assign the other material. So see, attachment that is subdivided. Yeah, let's subdivide it 2 times and then select the single faces as the middle faces. Maybe, and then again. And add a new texture. Let's choose Haltech 1 or 2. Haltech 2. Say single. Call it Haltech 3. And choose another color, a little bit more black. And say assign. Okay. We can do something similar here. So select those 2 edges here, say extrude and scale them up along the z-axis. Okay. Go to see-through, deactivate see-through, move the other one along the x-axis so that this is visible, and this one we move in so that it has a similar shape to our shape. So then do both again, extrude both, scale them up along the z-axis, go to see-through, deactivate see-through, X, move it out again and move this in again. Okay, Then we can select those two edges and extrude them too along the y-axis and make something like that. Then we can select this first one again, select all of these outer edges, extrude them and scale them up a little bit. I'm not sure if it has the right material. Yes. Yes, it has. So we scale them just up a little bit and then move them a little bit along the y-axis into that direction, like this, and then we scale it up along the z-axis a little bit. So this should be quite fine. But we need to actually what we need to do is select this vertex here and move it out. Also this one and this one. Now this should became a quite nice look. So then additionally, one last thing with this new texture here, let's add a circle, sorry, but not such a circle with so much vertices. So let's again say circle, go to this menu here and say, don't know, 16, since we don't have a subsurface. So let's see where our circle is. Oh, there's our circle. Move it up, go back to our view, move it in front of the ship, rotate it along the y-axis at 90 degrees, scale it down, 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 down. Choose one of our hull textures. Go to object mode and edit mode again, and to edge mode, then extrude, scale, like that. Then choose another hull, say extrude, scale, a little bit, choose the other texture and say extrude, scale, little bit, then choose this texture again and say again extrude, scale, then this one again. And at the end we should maybe have this one again. Okay. So this guy here we can, we should actually select it and separate it from our ship, so that this is a single object. You can put it here, the center of it is here, that's not so fine. So say origin to geometry, then you can copy it again, scale this down so that it is quite small, like that, move it somewhere like this. Now it's not following the shape of our ship and it's much too far away. So move it to here and rotate it along the y-axis so that it looks approximately like our shape. Then we can copy it and move it along the y-axis with 0.2 minus values, render values, and again should be gy minus 0.2 Shift D, G, Y, minus 0.2, and then select all of them. We have 4 of them. Okay, again, select, 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 select. So say Shift D, G, Y, minus 0.8. Okay. So let's just move them out, each one by one. Why one by one? Just select both and move them out. There. Oh, wrong option. So. Okay. Where's our original one? This is this one. The only thing I didn't like yet here is that all of them are single objects right now, so select all of them and say and say Ctrl J. Then they are one object, and we shouldn't call them cube 5. We should call them circles, texture, surface, array. Or yeah, I like long names, but Blender not. So let's copy this again and make a second one here. Scale it down again. More. Maybe this time we will make 2 lines. D, G, Y, 0.2 minus Shift D, G, Y, minus 0.2. Shift D, G, Y, minus 0.2. Shift D, G, Y, minus 0.2. Shift D, G, Y, minus 0.2, and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D, G, Y. We said 8, so 8. It's 1.6. Make a hole a little bit. So let's say 2 G, Y minus 0.2. Okay. Save our file, and we also want this grid. We still don't have this grid. We didn't join all of them, so let's join them. So circles, texture, text, double array. And here too. Ctrl J and double array circles. Still the grid. So let's take one of those lines. I will try to make it as simple as possible. Just copy this line, move it out a little bit. Okay, go to Ctrl V again, separate this from our object and call it texture grid. road. So where is our line? Oh, this is actually textured road. Our line is here. Yeah, and this is texture grid road. Go to vertex mode so that you can see all vertices of this line. Extrude GZ. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, just make a small line like that. It already has another material, yes, okay. Should be even smaller. So select all of them and scale them down. Like that, and then maybe we can use the object modifier here, which is called array. Just see what happened. Okay, so right now it's going into the wrong direction, so not here 1, that can stay 0, should be actually Z. 5, okay, and 15 of them. Maybe? Okay. So let's move them out along the x-axis, and this time we will look to it from behind and rotate it along the median point. Okay, then it needs a new center. Origin to geometry. Actually, I just wanted to... oh, okay. So, the center is here, unfortunately, but okay, we can live with that. So rotate it along the y-axis. No, the rotation was not so good. Let me just think a moment. Okay, forget about this grid here. We will do the grid in the next one when I write something out. Let's see what this did to our new texture. So let's go to this camera here, press Ctrl 0, and let's see if our resolution is okay. It is. So animate this, or actually render it. It's black hue, so go to this settings here. No, sorry. This settings. No, this one should be true. And activate our environment lighting, and then render it. And it is still nothing invisible. So 2 layers here is this one. Okay. Of course we need to render our object. Let's see if... okay. Since we copied it from our mesh in the background, those are deactivated too. So let's activate them. This is all part of ship, just those two we need to activate. Save it. But actually the painting should not be here. Okay. So render. Okay, this time we see something again, but it's much too brighten. Let's see if there is somewhere a light which shouldn't be here. No, it's not. Let's select all to see what we have here. No light. Okay. maybe the environment lightning value was too high. So let's save this file and let's see what we used in the other one. So that was optimizing the texture shading. But I think we should go here and check. No, it wasn't optimizing actually. Optimizing, I just hope that I didn't already save it. 3G, E, F, G. This is the newest one. Yeah, I unfortunately deactivated it, but here it is already 1, 2, so I'm wondering right now. Let's see, texture the body 2, 3D. No, not 3D. 3G. Indirect lightning. No light. Yeah, it's the same, of course. Then maybe it was a different value. Let's see what happened if I press 0.1, deactivate it. No, it should stay like it is. The rendering doesn't look good. Don't know why. Okay, let's try out a higher value of 0.5. Too much anti-aliasing for our texture actually, so, and we don't see the all of our materials so well. So we need to increase the resolution, but we need to be careful because the UV mapping might not be good anymore. So let's see it now. Okay. Oh, we still have the other ones here. This is interesting. This cam is orthographic, I remember that. Yeah. Okay. So let's just try out what happens if we say here select. Okay. If we say here select. Okay, this is the whole ship. It has special planes here. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we have a second copy of those previously made faces. They are bad. Okay. Just make it like that. It's more easy if you select the ship and say hide. Then we see all of them. Not all of them are so bad, but those, no, at least we should remove those. And let's go to face selection. Faces, those. Here too much curve here. Those one should disappear too. those, so a few of them can stay. Actually, so okay. So let's re-render it. Okay, we don't have, of course, a lot of stuff here. We just have this line, a little bit of this. But it's not clear enough. Okay, here, okay. Press Alt H to let the rest of the ship appear again. Select all of them and move them a little bit down, up, out. So. Move them to the ship. Yeah, let's copy those and move them here too, but rotate it so that it looks more unique. Rotate it again, like that. Then let's copy one of this one and just make multiple of them. And no, not like that. At least Shift D G X 0.1 Y, sorry. And 0.1 is 2 left. G Y 0.5. Shift D G 0.5. Oops. G Y 0.5. I didn't copy that before, so I need to move one back. So. One last with another distance, and then say subdivide this one, select this vertex here and move it like that. So. Okay, this one I like, so let's copy it and move it also to here and here. Okay, maybe those lines are just still too invisible, so let's scale them up individually. Scale them by 1.3. Okay. Delete this one. And then copy them by pressing Alt D and copy them to here. Those should just remain small, I think, but we should copy them, make more of them. find them too. Then we can select those, copy them and move them down. We have also to rotate them along the y-axis and move it along the ship, towards the ship, sorry. So that's it. Let's scale them up a little bit. I didn't want it, so let's press P to separate them. Those cells should be different, and then we can woof. And the rotation already worked, okay. But we wanted to scale them up. Oops, in edit mode of course. More, even more. Save it again and render it. Okay, looks like much more now. One last thing, I know maybe I do too much now, but just want to do it. So let's go to Edge Selection and copy this edge here by pressing Shift D. Scale it down along the y-axis so that it is really small, like this. Then move it to here. Need to be smaller. Okay, and then we can execute this one along the z-axis until it moves. Oops, the other one I wanted to say, but let's move this along the y-axis to here temporarily and select all of this vertex faces and this. Yes, and then move it along the y-axis and this, and then move them along the x-axis closer to the surface, like that. And then we can select this edge again and move it until it touches the other line here, like that. Then we need to select all of these vertices and hide them so that we can loop cut and slide this one, and move it out along the x-axis like this. And then we can reappear all these stuffs and see that it still isn't perfect, so we need another loop cut and slide here, move it to here and move it out. Ooh. Okay. So the problem is that this one just went too deep into the into our ship, so let's move it out along the x-axis like this. Okay. And then let's select this edge here and move this one into that, and actually let's select those faces and make them they need to be this one. This one should be this one too, actually, and this one, so that this is one color. Okay, save and render. So hope that this is enough. Save it. Oops. No, not to that. Save it to a texture folder, and it is a throat hull surface version 2. It's actually now version 3, but I don't want to repeat everything. Just want to change that, so that's enough. Okay, so let's go to our ship. Go to texture, and there's to throat hull surface. reload. Okay, we already have it here now. Now I hope that the scaling doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make. It seems like it doesn't make a difference. Cool. That's nice. So let's choose textured and see. Okay. Okay. Okay, these are not textured areas. Save it. Deactivate environment lightning. Whoop. Huh? We need the other cam now. There is our cam. Control 0. Render it. Oh, this is too high, unfortunately. We have to move it down to here, but this part worked quite well. Those two. Here we don't see enough, but here it is still too less textured. So let's go to this. Cam again. Okay. So we saw, or we could see that those faces were not good. Go to face, selection, move them down to here, and make a second one, maybe a little bit more to here. Like that. Huh? Huh? Scale them down a little bit so that they fit there. And also here. And here too. Okay, that's it. Render it again. This will take a few minutes. I will replace the texture afterwards, and well, I will just wait until it's finished. looks a little bit dirty here. Maybe we should, before we do it, maybe we should deactivate shadows on this object. We don't have a light actually, but still from the environment lightning might be shadows. So let's go to object, I think. Forgot what it was, just have to search it. Maybe it was in no, here. So no. Material, appearance mirror, traceable, dismissed, shadows, receive, cast, auto rate bias. Oh, it's already not here. Doesn't receive a shadow. Cast approximate. Okay, let's see our other texture. The same. Okay, this one is receiving and casting. Shadows. This one too. Okay, so let's deactivate them. Save it and render it again. Go. Oh, it's not rendering anymore. Okay. Why not? Why we didn't see anything? We still have environment lagging, doesn't we? No, we don't. That's strange. I don't remember that I deactivated it. Strange. Much faster now. We deactivated it because of the rendering. Oh yes. Okay. Still, it will be boring if we do not anything to repair it. To make more, to give more shape to it. Yeah. Okay, so let's save this file on this one. Okay, so that is now resolved. No, not completely, because you have to reload the texture again. Okay. Okay. Look, here's the lamp. Okay. Just this one. go to upper texture. Okay, we have much more shape here now, but still this part is not really good. Okay, but we see that that worked. Just the red label here is too didn't work completely. So we have to change it. So we can scale this one up or move this one up and down. Here, this one we just have to remove actually, or make smaller. We have to make it smaller, yes, and it's good. So let's go to layer 7 again. Choose this cam. This one. Let's see it again. The one which was behind could be repaired. So let's go to this view and select all these faces. Actually just the upper ones first, so that we can move it up, then the lower one, so that we can move it down, with that, move it down, so that the label fits inside. And here we can take those edges and move them to here. So let's see the result, the previous one. Okay. Okay, if we do that, this one, I think we can remove now. They just remove these edges. Okay, this is good. And you can also remove this edge. Take this edge and extrude it down along that axis to here, and move it a little bit to here, and select those material, select it and say assign. Okay. Okay, this line is really not so beautiful, so go to edge selection, make it straight. Maybe we should scale them down a little bit. I'm not satisfied because it is not perfect, so let's select those two edges and say scale X, Y 0, scale Y 0. Okay, now it could be quite okay. So this vertex we can remove, and this one too. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Now save it and render it. Save it. Go to layer 1 and 2. Select our cam, select our ship, go to texture, say reload, deactivate environment lightning, render, wait a long time, but actually it should not take too much time, since we just render the throat. Okay, yeah, still not perfect, but yeah. But for me it's at least satisfying enough. Yeah, the black windows are not good here. But other than that, I'm quite satisfied. But still, we need something here. But first, let's finish now our throat hull by texturing this part and by texturing this part. And then we will start texturing this part and see what we have. Okay, enough for this tutorial, I think. Hope you are patient enough to follow this texturing stuff, which can be quite exhausting, but it is worth the work. So see you soon. Bye.